All right, guys, new gear day. This is the latest Kiesel. This is number 6. You can tell I like these guys. I'm a little nervous about this one because I had trouble communicating exactly what it was that I wanted. I sent pictures, but it's a mishmash of a couple other things I've seen, so I'm hoping they got it spot on. We're gonna see. I'm gonna open it up here. This one had me nervous yesterday too, because I got a notice from FedEx that it was coming yesterday and never came, and then at 8 o'clock after their window, it just said shipment pending. So I'm thinking some guy's playing my guitar somewhere in the back of a truck, but they adjusted it today and it came, so receipt. All right. Oh, good, no peanuts. I hate when they wrap it with peanuts. Then you got to deal with that stuff all over the place. Oh man, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. What am I gonna have? Are you ready? Moment of truth. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Is it gonna be what I ordered? I'm afraid to look, man. I am so afraid to look. I'm gonna let you guys look first. Oh yeah. Yup. Sweet. Take a look at that. They nailed it again. Way to go, Kiesel. Look at the back of that with the 3-piece neck and everything. It's gorgeous, that fretboard. So there it is. Let's go make a song with it. Kiesel guitars. If you're an old geezer like me, you may not have heard of them yet because back in our day, they were known as Carvin. But now they're using their namesake again, and the company's being run by Jeff Kiesel, and they're producing some really awesome custom guitars. Now, normally when I do a demo review of a guitar, I go into construction playability and the sound of it and get in depth about my feelings on it. But I don't want to do that until I've had a guitar for at least a couple of seasons so we can see how it warps as the humidity changes and the temperatures change. And I didn't want to do that with this. I just wanted to jump right in and kind of demo it because I've done reviews of a couple other Kiesels before, and the builds they're the same from one to the other as far as the high quality of it. So I don't think we really need to go into that here. I just kind of want to show you how this thing sounds, especially because I went in a different direction with the pickup configuration. One thing I want to point out is a bit of an aside here. If you're going to go through with ordering a guitar, instead of buying one that you either see in a store or see a picture of online, when you're working with a complex top like this kind of wood here rather than a flat color or something, it can be a little bit dicey because the quality of the wood that you're getting, where the actual features are, whether it's like this is kind of almost spalted looking, or you get a piece of burl which has more round kind of knots looking in it. If you have a specific idea in mind of what you want the wood to look like, there's not really a way for them to get them exactly right. Even if you send a picture, they can just kind of get as close as they can based on the wood they have available to them when they're going to build your guitar. So the last couple Kiesels that I ordered, they pretty much ended up spot on with the pictures I sent to them as an example. With this one, I was looking for something similar to a guitar that Rabia plays. It's actually just kind of called Rabia's guitar. I think Mayanis makes it, and I wanted more of that wood kind of top, but I got something that had a little bit more of a spalted feel to it here, streaky kind of wood. But just the same, I ended up absolutely loving it anyway. But I just wanted to point that out to you, like I said, as an aside. If you're going to order, send pictures as best you can and be as clear as you can about how you want the top to come out. So hopefully they get the closest piece of wood that you can get so your top looks like you want it to. Now, normally when I get a guitar, I like to be able to control whether I'm playing the single or the double coil. I like to have a push-pull to switch. And so I'll have a three-way with a push-pull, or like on the one PRS with the switches for each pickup. But with this one, I just went with a five-way switch and let Kiesel choose the voices in each one of the settings. And I did that because in the first Kiesel that I got, which is the 7-string that you see here, it has a five-way in it, and those are lithiums, and this was a guitar that Jeff had made for himself, according to what I understood when I bought it. And I thought the voicings were just fantastic, so I kind of wanted to leave this up to them. And the other thing I did different here is that I didn't go with either like Fishman's or Lace pickups, like where I use third-party pickups, or their standard lithium pickups. I went into pickups that are less talked about in the Kiesel brand, and that is I did in the bridge a thorium pickup, and in the neck a beryllium pickup. I think they're a little warmer sounding than the lithiums. So, well, let's just play some of the sounds and see what we think. We're just going to be doing an edge of breakup kind of thing here. I think that shows the tones off the best, and we're playing through an Axe FX model of a 59 Fender Bassman. So that's the bridge pickup, which should be, it's the first position, so it should be just the humbucker. I think the second position is going to be like a single of it. Yeah, it's got a nice chimey quality to it without being brittle, right? I'll go to the middle position here. That's going to be using both the pickups, but I'm not sure how they voiced it. If one of them's single and one of them's double, I can't quite suss it out by ear, but it's a nice sound. We go to the fourth position here, and I'm pretty sure that's single coil in the neck. And then finally we go to the fifth position, which should be the neck and double coil. I'm really happy with how this sounds. Hopefully you can get a sense of what it's got in it just from the little demo here. If you're looking into a Kiesel and you want to check out the different pickups, the thorium, beryllium, they've got an Allen Holdsworth signature, of course the basic lithiums. You might want to check out some videos that compare the pickups before you decide which one to get. But I certainly highly recommend them as a brand. They play brilliantly, the construction is top-notch, and they all sound very good. And I sound like I am endorsed by them, and I'm not. I hope I get to the point where I'm well-known enough that that happens.
If he has the right attitude and skills, I don't see why we can't give him the chance.
But until then, if you got any questions or comments, anything you want to see me cover further, just leave it down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, keep making great music. Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.